Good day, everyone, and welcome back to the Corner of Remnant.
Hello.
Hello, welcome back.
Yeah.
Yee.
There we go.
Sorry, there was no music in our starting soon message. Sorry, I need to figure that out with Streamlabs. It was driving me mad.
Just a little bit of technical difficulties, but it wouldn't be a stream if there wasn't any.
Yes, that is very true.
There's always something that
There's
wants
always
to
something.
mess up.
Yes. I need to fix that. But anyways, oh hi.
Hi.
Welcome, Mrs. Lente, new probies. Welcome you both and everyone else who's watching as well. And for those who are watching this back on YouTube too, thank you for watching and hi.
And thank you especially to those people, anyone who watched the Anime Expo stream. You're going from one stream to another, so sorry to take up your morning with another, or your afternoon, or whatever time zone you're in with another stream. But thank you all. Nonetheless, it is appreciated if anyone watched the previous streams.
Yes, and that's why we're starting a little bit later as well, because the Anime Expo was on, because we want to discuss news coming out of that, as well as talk about RWBY Chibi, which is our subject for today. Yeah,
finally, I think we've advertised talking about RWBY Chibi for like the past two streams before that, but things kept coming up. We didn't do it 2 because we wanted to discuss Volume 6.
Yes, predictions, yes.
And then Volume 3, the soundtrack came out. And now this one, the panel came out. But thankfully, we didn't get too much from the panel, at least not to suffice an entire stream.
No.
We'll, of course, be recapping all of Chibi Season 3 and particularly focusing on Episode 9.
Yes, now episode 9 is, at the moment, as we're streaming, is only out for first members, so if you haven't watched it, beware, we will be talking about that. The first half of the episode is on YouTube. So yes, there is that, but they won't be posting the full episodes on YouTube either, so they'll only be available on the website.
Yeah. Just also to get into that, would you like to discuss what you've done with your reactions, or what you're going to, what you decided to do with your reactions?
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
That's something I'm actually curious about, because I know you've mentioned it on Twitter, but I don't know the full story.
Yeah,
as
that's
I'm
cool.
not doing Chibi reactions this season.
No, well, I was. I'm going to hopefully, if I get time today, do a quick video about it. If not, but. Yeah, so because they're not being put on YouTube, it's sort of left some of us reactors like, what can we do? Because
not put in full on YouTube, because they are doing
even then we weren't even sure they were going to do a
which
clip.
Which to be fair, are half, because like most of the Chibi episodes are only 2 segments. It's basically uploading half of them.
Yes, yeah. So on the content usage guidelines, it mentions that they prefer us not to upload any Rooster Teeth content that isn't on YouTube. But they say prefer, as long as we're following their other guidelines, it's normally okay. So as long as the episode is free to watch, then it should be fine for us to upload on YouTube.
I definitely agree with that. I definitely agree that, and just on a general consensus in general, Rooster Teeth has a lot of rules in place. But again, they are more guidelines.
Yeah.
Ironically, quoting Pirates of the Caribbean there. Now I'm just thinking of the jar of dirt. God damn it. But yeah,
sorry.
Jar of dirt. I saw the picture on Twitter. I'm like, oh, that's cool. Then I saw it on stream. Like, I wanted like a massive jar of dirt. Like, I wanted like not like a little tiny. That's okay. Yeah. So with the reactions, I this whole year, because a lot of Rooster Teeth, and they mentioned this on the panel as well, with their new policies in terms of YouTube. It is more the realistic. It's YouTube that's picking up on the Rooster Teeth ID content and all that kind of stuff. They seem to be okay with it. Wherever it was like Nomad reaction, or Nomad was on YouTube. But Red vs Blue reaction, Camp reactions that a lot of people have done. It's one of those things where they're being blocked, but they are being unblocked. They are being manually unblocked by Rooster Teeth. So they clearly don't have, at least. Obviously, we want official confirmation. I understand that.
And I emailed them, but I never got a reply. And normally, if they don't reply, it means it's answered in their guidelines, but it's not really answered in their guidelines. But...
Yeah, well, it's one of those things that's like preferred. Like, I know that there's a rule. There's like the ruling is when it comes to another similar situation is like when it comes to Rooster Teeth based merchandise.
Yeah.
Like, where, like, in most situations, you're not really allowed to take a licensed product, make something of your own, and sell it.
Exactly.
I did that back for RTX, although I feel like that was a bit more private, and that was a bit more of a donation system. At least that's how I was explaining it to people.
Yeah.
But Beck, who was on our show last week,
Yes.
but right before RTX, she sent me a whole thing about how, you know, the guidelines and rules that I'm not really allowed to do that. But it's one of those things where even I was seeing people like Miles, Kerry, and Gray posting today of Rooster Teeth merch that they had bought from fan artists at the expo. You know, so even it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, these are the rules in place and no one can take advantage of it, but they're not really enforced.
Yeah.
Unless you're kind of being a dick about it.
Yeah, exactly.
Kind of obviously, follow the rules regardless, but I definitely think with the reactions, as long as, you know, it's one of those things where, like, you know, if you upload it, they block it, no harm done. But if there's a chance they'll unblock it, then they clearly must not have an issue with it. So yeah, if I were you, I would just do it, upload it, and if they end up unblocking it, then...
Well, it's the funny thing. They haven't blocked it. So I uploaded it early, just to see if they
if they do block it, you can unblock it in time.
They didn't block it, but that happened with one of my Nomad reactions where I uploaded... It's actually, I think it was episode 1 of Nomad. I uploaded it a little early, and it didn't get blocked. I scheduled it for the YouTube episode release time, and 2 hours after it went public, it got blocked. And then they reviewed it 2 days later and got unblocked again, but yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, it's YouTube and, like, you know, they're mixed. Like, I know your episode 6 reaction got blocked and then they told you to not upload it beforehand, but it was like one of the things where you didn't.
Yeah, no, I actually uploaded it a couple of days later.
Yeah. It was just, I wouldn't blame YouTube for that. I'd 100% blame YouTube in a miscommunication.
Yeah, it's just one of those things.
And it's one of the things that, like I said, they mentioned on the panel because someone asked, you know, what were the new policies going forward with Rooster Teeth content on YouTube, and, like, you know, the good example was Camp. You know, Camp is for mature audiences. It's definitely not YouTube advertiser friendly, and the thing is, like, they lose money uploading it to YouTube than they do not. You know, it's crazy that they lose money, or at least they don't get enough money for it.
Yeah.
You know, they make more. Like, it's one of those things where they make more money if you have a free account on the Rooster Teeth website and watch it, than they do the same thing on YouTube. You know, you don't have to be a first member. They don't, you know, they get money just like YouTube does through advertisements, or however Rooster Teeth website makes money. I think through advertisements and stuff. You know, you can watch all their content for free. You know, these days, you know, unless you're a big Rooster Teeth fan and you know everyone, all the first exclusive content, it's all very much ingrained. Like, you have to be a big time Rooster Teeth fan to even know these things are happening. You know,
there's so much on their website.
A lot of the things that you think is first exclusive is just free exclusive. Yeah. You literally just need an email, and that is it, and you can watch it just like you would on YouTube.
Yeah, all you need is just your email, a password, and then you can watch.
And also, it's one of those things where you watch almost everything. Everything is like earlier, a day earlier or a week earlier. You know, a lot of the animation content is a week earlier, but almost all the other content is all just a day earlier. So it's all you know, and their website's gotten a lot better. You know, back in the day,
it has improved.
Last 2 years ago, it was a bit of a pain to go to Rooster Teeth website because it wasn't that good.
Yeah.
But they've updated it a lot since then, and it works really funny. Although, I love seeing people who do reactions to stuff for Rooster Teeth nowadays, and they are doing it from the RT site.
Yes.
And RT site, when it changes quality, it buffers back a second or two.
It does. I had that happen with my
You see on these reactions where, like, lines keep getting repeated because the buffering is changing. It's actually, I find it really funny.
Yeah, that happened with a couple of my Nomads, and also the most recent Chibi you'll notice at the start. Yeah.
Yeah. So, it's... Yeah. I mean, it's one of those things where...
YouTube's just getting worse, like new preset with copyrights and stuff. Yeah. It is. And also, I think Rooster Teeth just want to have everything in one place.
One of the reasons why we're here on Twitch, not on YouTube.
Yeah, kind of, yeah, absolutely.
Like the first season.
I had a lot of issues with streaming on YouTube, so, but Twitch is amazing. And yeah, Mr. Lante said about Twitch video produced stuff is pretty good. Absolutely. I think with Rooster Teeth, they just want to have it all in one place, so it just makes sense to have it all on their website. And they do their live streams on there as well. Yeah,
they recently moved all their live streams.
All their live streams are on their website now too. And you can, it's only a small amount of things that are first exclusive. So as long as you've got a free account, you can watch almost everything. Yeah, it's just like it's just like a few, if it's a few shows. Yeah. Or it's just early releases, or
well, in terms of like first exclusive stuff that you have to be paid for, the only things I can think of are documentaries. Yeah. Which, unless you're a big fan who wants to sit there for an hour, you're not going to be that interested anyway. It's a few game shows that you have on the spot. You have always open. You have other things that are similar. So, yeah, like there isn't that much exclusive. content they get is best paid for. But again, like, you know, we want to support Rooster Teeth and we want to watch stuff a bit earlier, so that's what we do.
Yeah.
You know?
You'll break
And again, like, if you are a
Host,
fan,
Kobe.
like, and if you are a fan and you can afford it, you know, you should just do it, because that way they can make more.
And they've got a free trial as well, so you can always try it out.
Of course, yeah. And
Absolutely.
that's what I did for first. I remember I got into Rooster Teeth RWBY, like really got into it after Volume 3, and my first 4 episodes of Volume 4 were from the free trial, and I didn't have a job back then, so I, you know, was like skimming my way to get just $7 Australian exchange rates and stuff.
Yes.
So I skimmed my way to get $7, and then the week before, go into town, make sure it's in my bank account, so that way it can be taxed for the next week. You know, now I have jobs and money, and it just funnels through. I always get emails like, who the hell's emailed me? Oh, there's $7. Like, I don't even care. Like, I lose $7 every month, and I just literally, oh right, first membership.
It's
like,
just
I
one
don't
of
even
those
question
things.
it.
It's only a small little
It's
thing.
such, and I only work 6 hours a week. I don't make that much money, but even $7 a month, like it just. And I do watch Rooster Teeth website stuff every day, so maybe that's why. But I don't notice it. But so it's just a good thing to do.
Absolutely. We're getting a little sidetracked. So before I just want to welcome Pishin to the stream, and Kobe, and Winter Snee as well. Oh, sorry, Pishin, for the lag. It will be on YouTube later if you want to rewatch it.
Yeah,
absolutely.
But thank you for anyone who's made it out here. I know it's times of different, and there was you've been watching. Some of you guys might have been watching the stream beforehand from Anime Expo. So yeah, but thank you all guys. All you from Vitalcast. I know he did one just earlier, I believe.
Yes,
he said he
Portal
was.
64. Yes, he was live earlier too. Yeah.
He had the Semblance guys on there. So again, also go guys watch that, 'cause I'm sure they got great stuff. You know, Semblance, Sanity guys are awesome. And go watch Vitalcast, because, you know, they're anyway, it's all good. RWBY community, love and love.
Yeah, well, it should be on YouTube now as well. I think it might be a bit of a delay, but if you missed his stream, he always posted on YouTube. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So
I mean, and also, you know, congrats to him. I don't know if we mentioned it, but congrats to him on getting the RTX panel.
Yes, that's really exciting. At RTX Austin, he's going to have his own panel. That's so cool.
Yeah, that's so awesome. Yeah.
Let's go.
I remember Arnold mentioned he did some panel stuff back in 16, maybe 17 as well, but that wasn't.
Yes, he did.
I don't think that was as big as this is, or maybe it is. Maybe
I think it's very similar.
Just David's own.
Yeah, I think it's very similar, because he did it with a few other RWBY YouTubers.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
But I think but this is like particularly vital.
This is actually called Vitalcast. Well, I think that one was just called. I think
which is
something to
RWBY
do
Reactors.
with
And
RWBY
stuff.
Reactors panel or something. Yeah.
Sidetracked enough.
Yeah.
I think then we should talk about, so how have you guys all enjoyed RWBY Chibi so far?
Yeah. Before we do get into it, is there anything else from the Anime Expo we wanted to discuss?
Oh, if you want, we can stick on Anime Expo.
Let's do that first, and then we'll get into RWBY Chibi. In case those who haven't seen episode 9 don't want to be spoiled yet and want to watch.
Yep. They showed off the Amity Arena. Why can't I say that?
Amity Arena. Yes.
Trailer, which was on, which came out on Twitter a few hours ago, I believe.
Yep. I popped it in my Discord for those guys.
I didn't see it, but apparently there were like the Miles and Carrie freaked out about it. There were massive Cinder puppet cosplays.
Oh, was there?
I hope I can see a photo of that.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool! I can't wait to see all the photos of the RWBY cosplayers. Yes.
Yeah, so we got more information about Amity Arena, screenshots, all that kind of stuff. It seems to be a top-down 4v4 game about like I don't know. You can look at it yourself. I'm not really sure how to describe it.
Yeah, I'll have to have another look at more information. I only saw the trailer, which didn't show too much. So
these are some screenshots they showed off there. It confirmed that Roman, Neptune, and Coco are going to be in the game.
Awesome.
So I hope that also will assume probably Cinder, Emerald, Mercury, and also Team Coffee.
Yes.
I believe I also did see Yasuhashi, but it was in a mix of like an explosion, so it was hard to see his model.
Okay, cool.
In there, Weiss manga coming out in August.
Yes.
I knew that already.
Yay.
I didn't get the RWBY one, but I will get the Weiss one. And if I like it enough, I'll go back and get the RWBY one. I probably won't go back and get the original one, just because I've seen a review on that. I've seen all there is to that. Whereas these ones are like 180 pages that I have no idea.
Yeah, I've got the RWBY one, and it's really good. I really enjoyed reading it. I want to reread it actually. Yeah, it was really good.
So the Genlock stuff, which we'll go over here.
Very briefly. Yep.
It looks amazing. All the background pieces are like matte paintings. So they're all like digitally painted.
It looks like digital
all the
art.
backgrounds and stuff.
It It looks really cool.
Yes, that's all the backgrounds, but then all the landscape, so all the backgrounds will be like digitally painted, but then all the models and stuff will be 3D.
Yeah.
So that's a cool art design they're going there. The 2 new characters, Miranda and Keizu, who are going to be a part of the main character Chase's little group here. Yep. It's funny, if you watch like a lot of the main series like RWBY, RWBY, and Genlock, there are so many similarities between all 3. So you can tell that they have a particular kind of like air of influence of each other, because they're all very similar, like, you know, teams, special abilities, they're all like similar kind of things to a degree. Really cool ones that we're going to mention here are Monica Rial, who was the voice of Sienna Khan in RWBY, is going to be the voice of a major character, Colonel, I don't remember what her last name was, but it was a Colonel character, like the leader character of Chase's group.
Yes, which is really cool. She's
voiced
amazing.
by Monica Rial, who'll be a much older and deeper voiced character than, say, she is, who worked as Bulma in Dragon Ball Super, and also who work as Sienna Khan. There were Jabs, Gray and Monica embraced in their hatred of Miles and Kerry for killing off their characters. Kerry is ashamed. I think they're ashamed of what they did to Sienna, but they have to live with what they did.
Well, it's part of the writing as well too,
It was all very cool. There was a My Little Pony dressed as Pyrrha on the panel.
Oh my god!
It wasn't addressed much, but I think the artist for Genlock who was on the panel, he had it with him. It was like
I saw something when I hopped onto the stream briefly. It was like it looked like a Pyrrha plush.
He was a My Little Pyrrha.
My Little Pyrrha.
It's pretty good, adorable. Actually. Then they got on to stuff about No Man of Nowhere.
Oh, did they?
Like that.
I missed that.
Yeah, it just a little bit like
It's coming back then.
The Jordan, who was a concept artist for Rooster Teeth, who came up with the idea for the show. Then they got the idea of the Western. It all came together.
Yeah.
They discussed some of their favorite moments from Camp, favorite characters. Season 2 is coming out in a few weeks for No Man of Nowhere.
Yay!
Or second half of season 1, I should say.
Awesome. Yes.
And so it's a few weeks away, and if you want season 2, go watch the show. It's as simple as that,
Yeah, exactly. We need to show love to it. It's not very known.
They didn't seem super confident about a season 2.
Okay.
Just given some fan response. I know it's not everyone likes No Man of Nowhere.
Yeah, it's very different. I definitely encourage people to check it out. The first episode is on YouTube, and just check it out and see if you like it. I really enjoyed it. Yeah.
Same things. You've heard before, RWBY shipping and stuff like that. From the Q&A question, because people waste their opportunities and time.
Of course they do.
One tidbit that was kind of funny. We already knew that Miles' favorite ship was Nuts and Dolts, so that's good hope for Atlas. But what they did say is that Kerry, during the writing process, came up with a ship name that he regrets.
Oh no!
It was the Birds and the Bees. And it was a triple ship of Blake, Yang, and Crow.
Oh my god!
And he regrets ever coming up with the idea, and also that Raven could be a part of that as well.
Oh jeez.
And then they talked about the whole YouTube and RT stuff. Again, just if you're gonna watch a YouTube Rooster Teeth video, go see what's on the art. Go watch on the RT website instead.
Yeah, definitely.
It's more beneficial to them. And it's one of those things too where, if you have an RT account, nothing that comes out on YouTube, you should watch on YouTube, because you should have seen it a day before on the RT site.
Yeah, exactly.
Because everything comes out a day earlier on the RT site. So if you see something on YouTube, you should have watched it yesterday on the RT site.
Exactly. Yeah.
So that's how that should work if you want to support them best. If you want to watch it on YouTube, then go ahead. They'll get some money from it, just not as much as they do on the RT site.
Okay, and I just welcome Gilly and Anime to the stream as well. And sorry, the SFX are turned off. Sorry. I don't believe there was any news about RTX Sydney.
No, there news about RTX Sydney. They're still all hyping up RTX Austin.
Yes.
We should get some more news about that. They didn't mention anything RWBY Volume 5 or Volume 6. They're saving it all for that. And they also got RTX. They also have RTX London as well.
Yeah, that's true.
So RTX Sydney is way out of their thought process. And it's one of those things too. RTX Sydney is the least involved with them, because Supernova actually runs it.
Oh, does it? I didn't know that. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So like Bethany, who runs RT events, mentioned this at the women's panel from RTX Sydney.
Yeah.
The ladies of Rooster Teeth panel, I should say. It's just one of those things where Supernova runs it, so they don't even know too much about it. They just kind of, Supernova's like, hey, come show your stuff at a convention. We'll call it your convention. Whereas London and Austin is run by Bethany and Rooster Teeth. So, yeah, I don't expect we'll get too much information about
Hey Smash.
RTX in general. And also, one of the characters, some of the characters that are coming. Obviously, we know Michael B. Jordan is going to be Chase.
Yes, for
Genlock.
Yep.
From the villain from Black Panther.
Yes.
Monica Rial, Sienna Khan, or Bulma from Dragon Ball Super is going to be a character in Genlock.
Yes.
There are a few characters. There is one, the actor called Keizu, who I'm not too familiar with the voice actor, but apparently he voices the Japanese version of Beerus from Dragon Ball Super. I think Cowboy Bebop. I think.
I'm not sure.
He's going to be Kazu, and I believe the character was named Miranda. I believe he's going to be voiced by Dakota Fanning.
Yes.
Which is awesome. I love Dakota Fanning. I know she's not everyone's favorite person in the world, but I love Dakota Fanning, and I almost want to watch Stranger Things just for Dakota Fanning.
She's amazing. Hey, AC.
Yeah, I love Dakota Fanning. So that's all the stuff I believe we've covered from the Anime Expo panel. It was awesome. Kind of minimal, but again, they have RTX just around the corner, so also understandable.
Yes. I was hoping for some RWBY news, but that's okay.
They didn't mention anything RWBY at all. They only mentioned RWBY Chibi stuff.
Yeah.
But all that, was like just cool kind of things. One thing that's really cool also, Genlock is going to have a lot of different character models in terms of like every character's going to have a bunch of different outfits and stuff. So I'm hoping that's just like a cool sign of maybe they're more willing to have more models for the characters for say RWBY.
Yes. Yeah.
And also one little tidbit they mentioned. I know I keep saying we're done, and I keep thinking of something else. I apologize. The landscapes and a lot of the modeling for Genlock is extremely more detailed than RWBY.
Yeah.
And what I think is a good sign is that the rendering process for RWBY should now be a lot faster because they've had to upgrade so much for Genlock.
Yes. Yeah.
So now the actual finished product of RWBY should actually be quicker to do, which is a good sign, again, if they're doing the 14-week straight run like they did in Volume 5, because, again, they re-emphasize that Genlock will be starting in January 2019, and I more or less assume that also means that RWBY will end just before that.
No, most likely in like a week or two beforehand.
Most likely. I think that's everything now.
Yes.
I think I'm...
And talk about different outfits. We mentioned on our previous Corner of Remnant stream how awesome it would be if Team RWBY got different outfits for when they're in Atlas, being in the cooler climate. So it'd be really cool if they're able to give them different outfits. Yeah. Even if it's just for an episode or two. So.
Yeah, like it has to be minimal. Like again, like just like the Volume 2, how we just got the two new outfits just for 2 episodes. Like we only need something minimal. Like, excuse me. If they're if they're traveling to Atlas and it's just a simple, once they get inside they go back to the regular outfits, but when they're outside they have their coat. And just minimal touches like that. Yeah. Like Weiss having her hair out when she was in the bandit camp, I think would have been a good touch, but they didn't do it, and that's fine. Weiss's scarf or whatever that goes around her waist. She has like more of that now because she has like a wound or something, Yeah. Just again, little touches like that. Or
just little touches, yeah.
Like one thing I always is hard to see is that Blake's stomach was wrapped when she was on the ground of Yang at the end of Volume 3. Under her outfit, there was like taping where she got stabbed at him, but it's such a minimal thing to miss. But I like little stuff like that. So if Weiss doesn't have a new outfit immediately, you can see maybe she'll have bandages under her old outfit.
Yeah, maybe a bandage or something would be cool.
Yeah. So I think that's about everything in terms of Anime Expo, Genlock, all that kind of stuff. RWBY Chibi.
Chibi, yay!
I remember I went to go back and watch RWBY Chibi relatively recently, like the past week, because I was doing a lot of prep for some drawings I'm going to be doing.
I've been really bad, and I haven't gone back and watched them.
Well, it's one of those things where I think this would be a good refresher because, again, RWBY hasn't been on for a few months.
I'm just going to bring up my playlist here so I can see the episodes.
Yeah, actually, I'm going to do the same thing because I did go watch it the past week, but I have regrettably forgotten.
Actually, I might bring it up on RWBY Wiki, actually. I was going to do that before the stream, but I was...
Probably be a better idea. I'm going to do that. So, forgive us while we just catch up ourselves on some things. A little bit of... We just need to... But now, how are you guys doing? What are you guys doing right now? Is it morning, night for a lot of you guys?
Well, Mrs. Les is about to have a shower.
Thanks for the information.
You said but.
He said but.
You said but.
That's the reason I've got Russell. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I get that. I was like, I would go back a few times, like, did Nora say but? She did, but it wasn't as obvious.
It wasn't as obvious, but yeah. Okay, here we go. I've got it up on RWBY Wiki.
So yeah, for those who might have missed it or forgotten, RWBY Chibi started the week after RWBY Volume 4 ended. RWBY
5.
I keep thinking of Volume back. I said 5 for 6, and I said 4 for 5. Volume 5 ended, which made my life a living nightmare.
Yes,
but an enjoyable one.
It also meant we didn't lose out on our RWBY Fix for a while, which was also good.
Yeah. Well, it actually wasn't that bad, because I kept thinking the other day, why don't I have 8 RWBY Chibi artworks since the season ended?
Yeah.
Then I realized I didn't have internet for like those 8 weeks.
Oh yeah.
So I didn't. I have since done a drawing for the episodes. Uploads coming each Thursday. So there will be a RWBY Chibi episode, a RWBY Chibi drawing for every episode. That is going to come out every Thursdays, and then the most up-to-date episode will come out every Monday.
Yeah.
Hence why Klein I drew came out Monday. The first episode was the road trip one where the girls end up robbing a bank by the end of it.
Yeah, they robbed a bank. And
I loved the Cinder child predator.
Yes. And John singing the camp song. It was hilarious.
Oh, that was probably one of my favorite bits of RWBY Chibi.
Yes.
And that's something, like, this season has had so many good little tidbits.
It has
so far.
Yeah.
Which is kind of surprising because the season came out so quickly, so we're wondering how much time they had for it. But like Genlock, RWBY, and RWBY Chibi, they all have different groups that run them now. Because Rooster Teeth's animation is so big, they just have so many different...
sort of divided them into... Yeah, so you can focus on Chibi, you focus on RWBY proper, yeah.
Yes, they all have different departments. That was what I'm looking for now. So yeah, we also... And then we had the Velvet manly mustache.
Yes.
As well in the Man Up report. That was awesome.
Mustache.
There are a lot of characters we hadn't seen this volume, this season. I am terrible with words today, I apologise.
I was drinking my coffee, so...
like, we hadn't seen Pyrrha until episode 9, I don't believe. There were a lot of characters we kind of hadn't seen, or at least we didn't see much of the first episodes. It was bit more focused. But the road trip one was hilarious. That was
fantastic.
All that stuff, and like Ren just going along with stuff because he just had to, because John's in it. But I love, like you said, the Camp song.
Yes, the Camp
song. The evil interview of Carden. So that was cool that we got to see
we got
Carden in the series. Since it was pretty much confirmed that he won't be returning to the main series anytime, at least if ever.
Yeah.
They mentioned that back in like RTX 2016 or something. So that was all awesome. And I love Mercury. Mercury and Chibi, I think, is so quickly becoming one of the best things about Chibi in general, is Mercury.
He's so awesome.
I love him so much. It's always like, I was actually wondering, with Mercury, is it just me, or is Mercury's voice never consistent? Or does it just sound different every single episode?
It does sound a little bit different. Sometimes
it
it's
always
a little
sounds different to me. It like I think Yuri just fucks with it and just does whatever different voice he feels like it. Because it always sounds so different.
Yeah, he does.
Like I love this one where he's just like so fed up and just wants to have a hat like Tortrick.
Don't you mean Karen?
Yeah. Karen. And that's what I mean. I like. A part of me again is cynical and be like, oh, we shouldn't get Chibi. We should get more RWBY proper.
Yeah.
But again, they're completely different departments at this point, so it's really not taxing at all. But it's just so funny, and there's so many moments that, and the show can just take so much crap on itself. Like jumping ahead, like I love like the Emerald is evil or just evil curious.
Yes.
It's such a funny thing because Emerald's always been like the most redeemable character.
Yeah, everyone's like, oh, Emerald isn't evil, and she said trap.
And you have like the love daddy with Ty and Cinder. And it was funny, like they said, like she's lying about her age, because that's one of the things where we never really had a certainty what Cinder's age was. We know it's like early 20s.
Yeah.
But it's always just fun, and like Chibi as a whole, it really has been something good. I think season 3, these first episode, we'll get 9 episodes at this point, or 10 if you watch the panel, has has all just been, it really smashed it out of the park. I think it's always been really good. They've been shorter, or at least the segments have been longer, so that we had less different kind of people in each episode. But I love the work, and Paula, the new director, has been doing amazing work. Really has, and obviously Tom, who's the main writer for Chibi, and then Kerry and Miles will come in every now and then. Yeah, it's all just done really well, I think.
Yes, and we had the Love Daddy in the episode too. That was funny with Ty on the dating website. Yeah,
that was like cool, like Ruby and Yang.
Yes.
Kind of just like supporting him and stuff. Poor Ty. Ty just has no luck at all.
No.
and now after all this, you have to deal with Raven again in Volume 6. Poor Ty.
Poor Ty. Next one was Mortal Frenemies.
I remember the first one, the Zwei. With Ty trying to get Zwei to eat his pills, and then Ruby shoots the pills into Zwei. Mortal Frenemies. I'm trying to think.
That was Weiss and Crow. I just looked it up to remind myself which one it was. Yeah,
Winter and Crow.
Yeah, it's Winter and Crow, so not Weiss.
That's right.
Yeah.
That one I didn't like when I first saw that. I was like, there's so many things you could do with Winter and Crow. That's what you did.
Yeah.
It's like you could have done so much more of that. I feel like.
Yeah.
Rather than just having like squabbling over certain things. I don't know. It was all fun though. It was all awesome though. It was really funny. And then like Ozpin at the end. I remember there was some reactor.
Yeah.
I was watching. And like Ozpin at the very end of that segment, scene says, flirting was very different back in my day. And like, Ozpin, what day do you mean by that? You're 1,000 years old.
Exactly. What time period you talking about?
What was back in your day? But no, I thought that awesome stuff.
Yeah, that was good. And one shot one pure. I love that. With Spy, that was hilarious.
And just like Ty getting really angry, and then Yang just coaxing Zwei and just safe sense of security.
Ruby shoots the pill at him.
And then she just wanted to Ty.
Yes.
And then we've got the Grim Passengers. So we've got the return of Marty and
oh gosh, what's his name? Marty and
Floyd was the guy, so it's not Floyd.
No. Mike?
Marty and Mike.
Yeah. I just looked up my Beowulf and then I remembered. He was like I'm not sure which one this one is. If it's Marty or Mike or Mike and Marty, yeah, that's it. Yeah,
that was all funny. You got the return of Cinder again.
Yes.
And I know there was something I found really funny so much about Cinder's line in that scene. I know Jessica is not Australian; she's New Zealand. But just her saying "dirty dingoes" to the Grim, I don't know, it just like connected me on such an Australian level.
Dirty dingoes. And also that comes back to back in, I think it was season 2.
Break his legs!
With Floyd calling
you look like a couple of dingoes to me.
Dingoes to me. Thank you for the host.
And then we got punished again with Yang and Tai, and it's just their puns and Weiss. And Blake, it's so bad. No, I love child warning at the end there of Ruby, like, puns are not funny. If you know anyone with puns, please send them to therapy.
I think that resonates so much with that community. For some reason, us RWBY fans are very punny. I just know with my streams too.
It's just Barbara's influence. She's just infected everyone.
I thought it was mangy dingoes. Actually, I think it might have been mangy dingoes.
Yeah, it probably was mangy dingoes, actually, yeah. Now that I think about it. And then, again, like I mentioned earlier, probably one of my favourites, it's just Mercury. Just love Mercury and Cinder Puppet.
Yes.
Cinder Puppet! No! It's so good.
They should sell the Cinder Puppet on the Rooster Teeth store. Oh my god. That'd be great.
They still need to sell Crow's damn flask.
Yes, I
know.
They
just came out of Apron.
Yes.
So
at least they're slowly releasing some.
They're slowly releasing their own content, and it's just annoying. Like the Apron, I get because they haven't sold aprons before, so there's probably a whole finding someone to make them. That's fine. They sell flasks.
That is the one with Crow's emblem on it. Yeah.
They just want Crow's emblem, and that's all they need to do. But no, selling Cinder Puppet. They sell the No Matter of Nowhere rocks. And they sell them, they sell them as beanies or something.
Yeah, it'd be cool.
They have to sell Cinder Puppet.
Yes, it'd be awesome.
And no, they should not sell Crow Speedo.
No, they started selling some boxes.
Oh, that was actually something I forgot from the Love Daddy, where where Crow slides in his speedos. Did someone say ladies? It's like, Crow, do you even own pants anymore?
Someone mentioned that in the chat too as well. Does Crow even wear pants? So he's in his speedos. Oh my gosh.
What happened to my twin sister? Oh, again, like, that was just so good. And him just shitting on Emerald, Rome, and Nero, and even Cinder at the end there. It was so good. And I love Nero in that as well. That was so good. It's like, I don't know if she's really creepy, or she's really cute, or super creepy. It's like, I'm gonna kill him.
Oh, goodness. That was in the Girls' Night Out episode too. That was also funny. The Girls' Night Out episode.
Yeah. It's just, we're gonna set the town on fire. Oh, yeah.
Literally.
it's just Blake there, just like rocking back and forth.
And he was like, yeah.
Yeah. And Weiss is like, what have I gotten myself into?
And Yang just looks pleased with herself.
Ruby's taking after Yang a bit too much these days.
Yes, it's a bit of a concern.
And I love Teenage Faunus Ninja Cat.
Yes, that was good too.
With Blake, that was really cool.
It was really creepy when she was like.
I miss you, Ruby Rose. And just the animation in that segment, just like Chibi Blake kind of fighting, which is like really cool little animation. I thought.
Yeah,
it was really cool. It's like ceiling cat, and she throws all the tea at her, and she's just breaking it all. I mean, like, just good stuff. I think they're just done. Good on Rooster Teeth and RWBY here. Then you had the protege with Carden and Nero, just like, let's ditch him. But then of course a little ruse for Roman just to let Karen be the fall guy.
Yep.
And the shopkeep.
It was good to see Karen again in that too. And the shopkeep, yeah. Hey Victoria. Yeah,
that's what I mean. Like, there's always good stuff. Like RWBY Chibi has the great opportunity to bring in and show us stuff that we don't get to see in the main show.
Yeah.
Then Mysterious Red Button. I remember reading there was trivia on this where there was really something else was gonna happen when Son of Neptune we're gonna do it. Like, I think maybe they were gonna press the button and it was gonna switch to the actual RWBY animation.
Oh, that would have been really cool.
And then the world was gonna start, like, all the textures were gonna start collapsing and just like warping in, like, until the whole world kind of implodes, something like that. But then I'm just going with the show ends. And you also have the RWBY with the Necronomicon. Yes. Have like books fix everything. I love books, but I don't think books really everything.
Everything.
Like, that was such a caboose episode for Oobleck there.
That was so good.
Such influence of caboose there, and he even sounded like caboose that episode too.
Hey, doesn't play well. Welcome.
And that's the thing too. Like, the episodes. We mentioned about Yuri and Mercury. The voices are so much more laid back, so they can have so much more fun with it. And like, where the voices don't have to be so perfect. Then you got like Ozpin, Winter, and Zwei, and the kids, adults versus pups, and you have like the different understanding of each other. And Yang consistently was just, I'm Yang, let's fight.
Let's fight, bang!
And Blake's like, I'm a chew toy. It's like, I give you treats. I'm the best girl, and we all know Weiss is the best girl, honestly. So
I'm best girl.
Which, it's just canon proof that she is, because she 100% is the best girl. And Blake is best. Fight. And Blake is best chew toy. But yeah, just seeing Ozpin and Winter from their perspective was so weird to me. It's like, oh, Winter, don't ever do that again.
No.
I know it's just RWBY's memory, but just, imagination, just don't do that again. Winter, go back to being you. Don't be anyone else but Winter.
And then we had the Firefly.
Then we had the best chibi ever.
Yes.
Nuts and Bolts feels for the win.
Oh my god, that episode was so amazing. Well, that little segment.
It was so good, and it's just like, I know it was Tom's daughter's just idea that came in that made that episode, but I just the cynic inside of me just wants to be like, is that hinting or foreshadowing at something.
Oh, this is what we wanted. It was so adorable.
No, it was 100%.
RWBY, you light up my life.
So,
Oh.
she said, no, and I don't know, something that I thought was so adorable was just Penny going, my cricket's pretty good too. And then the little thing of her legs, the cricket sound of her legs. That to me was like, that's so cute. I don't know why. I thought that was so cute. It was just next time bring macaroons. It was just good. It was just good fan service, but it was good. It was great fan service that we all wanted.
It was so different because Chibi's usually all just it's laughs and funny moments, but yeah, and then we get this, which was just beautiful and just
It is just fantastic. It really was.
It was.
Yes, anime. We had that discussion.
But that RWBY's weapon sexual.
And that means she likes Penny. I love that. I love that so much.
Yes, that's great.
Yes. We thought that was great. Anime. Adam. Some of us didn't. I'll leave it at that. He tweeted at us. Why did anyone else feel the need to get involved?
Hmm?
Sorry, no. Sorry, off tangent here. You know what? No, never mind. I'll go on that later.
Okay.
That shouldn't go off. Shouldn't go off tangent. I apologize. But finally, episode 9.
Yes. Now we're going to discuss episode 9. So spoilers. Spoiler alert if you haven't seen the episode.
Yeah, that's true as well.
Yeah.
This will be probably the last thing of the stream as well.
Mm-hmm.
So you feel free to cheerio for now.
What is
wrong with me today?
The first segment's on YouTube, so if you're seeing the first part, we'll discuss that first, which was the first.
Yeah.
It was the tea party segment, so that is on YouTube right now. Which was awesome, and and it has the character that was in the little teaser as well on it too. So spoilers if you want to cut it now if you haven't seen it.
Yeah. So 3, 2, 1. First, it was awesome. Just everything. I remember actually, I saw a screenshot recently. I think it was on the Reddit, where one of Weiss's butlers back in Volume 1, who was moving her luggage.
Yes.
One of them is bald with a mustache.
Really? I never really noticed that.
I never noticed that. And it might, I don't even believe it. It might have been an edit. Someone might have edited that in.
Maybe.
But it's for some reason just, I was like, 100% coincidental. I don't believe Klein was an established character before. He could have been, but I doubt it. But it's like, that's such a... Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool, but yeah, no. Klein was awesome. And it's one of those things too where... It's one of those things where it's like, I know RWBY Chibi isn't canon, but again, with most things RWBY, I'm of the mind canon until proven uncanon.
Yes.
There's nothing reason why it can't, there's no reason why, if something has no reason why it can't be canon, then why the hell not? And that's the RWBY manga, that's the same thing with the manga. I think the only things that's been confirmed, well, Miles and Kerry looked over the manga and they confirmed a lot of it was, they confirmed that Scarlet was gay. Yeah. That was in the RWBY manga, so that was a cool little thing really that they confirmed. Yeah. But I am all over the place and I'm off tangents, I apologize. Larissa's the tired one, I don't know why I'm off the place.
I had coffee, I feel good now, I'm good.
It's getting really hot in here, maybe I'm getting delirious.
Really? It's cold here.
But yeah, my point was that I like the idea that Klein could have, in all intents and purposes, off camera, been a beacon at points. There's no reason why he couldn't have been. He could have come and visited Weiss just off camera.
He could
during season 3 when Winter was there or whatever.
Yeah.
So it was all cool. I loved it, and it's just the introduction, and I love that it's like he is my butler, and he will serve us. Well, I'll serve Weiss. Like he's just inclined onto Weiss, and it's like, and it's so cool. And we also got the tidbit that he was also the butler for Winter, so he's clearly been around for a very, very long time.
Yes.
He's been the father figure for a very long time for the family. Yeah. And I love that. I'm trying to think, what was the first personality?
I think it was Happy.
Because he was giving everyone tea, and Blake was saying
bashful. That was bashful. I'm pretty sure. First he was happy because previously said, "Oh, your eyes changed," when he said he was happy.
That's right. And they're like, so awesome. I love, of course, RWBY made the comment about the eyes. I think that's just like a a jab at us for her not doing it in the main series. It's like, you mentioned someone else, so... But then you had Bashful when Blake was, and then Blake was even gushing. I love Blake gushing for some reason. I loved her being so bashful. I just like,
stop it.
He was like, no, your tea's amazing. It was just so, it was so cute.
Then we had the one with Nora, which I'm not sure which one that is.
I think it was Dopey.
Dopey? Yeah. You said bird.
You said bird. I was like, no. I go back and watch that and like, oh yeah, she did say butt. The first like 2-3 times, I didn't even hear her say butt. It was so out of context for this guy. But.
And then Sleepy with Ruby. It was asleep.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I remember I was going to do something for the I think it was in the thumbnail for the Klein speed art, and I was going to add all the colours, and I'm like, his eyes were clear. I didn't know his eyes were colour was for Sleepy.
Yeah. Well, that's true.
I tried to look up the Seven Dwarves, and I couldn't get any real context of what the colour was. But it was like,
probably like a really pale blue, but we had blue.
Yeah, I assumed it was the pale blue.
Because Sneezy was blue.
Yeah, so we had the Sleepy. Then Winter charges in.
Oh yes,
and I love Winter, and then I'm gonna just bring it up because I just loved it. That was probably this and Cinder Puppet probably my 2 favorite things this season so far.
Yes.
Just in terms, I was like, now you watch your tone, young lady. Your sister needs to socialize just as much as she needs to study. Don't forget I raised you too. And just her eyes, and she just backs off. That was hilarious.
It was so funny. So grumpy, yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, I just love how that was just like confirmation too that like Klein was also Winter's butler and father figure.
Yes.
And it was just so good. I love seeing Winter getting put in her place. That was so funny.
And then he was sneezy when he brought out the cake. Well, so I think that's one of the personality.
Pyrrha just like got crapped on like most of that little scene. Because I think she got told to shop or something earlier in the scene, I think, as well, or something to that degree. I think she got shot down at something.
I can't remember now. I have to rewatch it.
But it was just funny because then just Yang's like, "Hey, I heard Weiss's butler is here. So, what's he like?" Well, you pretty much met him already. Out. Blake being bashful, Nora being dopey. I think Ruby was asleep.
She was sleepwalking.
Winter was like just stomping angry out of the room.
Yes.
Oh, it was good. I like when they bring in characters that are just filled with potential jokes, like Penny, like Klein, characters that are just have so much potential. You know.
Before we forget, we mentioned the tea set. The tea set was the same one that Yang gave back in season 1.
Not that Blake cared. She liked the box.
Yes.
But yeah, that's cool. That's cool little callbacks.
There was no reaction from Yang though when it went flying past her face.
Yeah, was there a reaction? I remember I saw a freeze frame.
No.
I saw a freeze frame. She was like, "What?"
But Hammer Time did a crack of it. It was hilarious. If you check it out on YouTube.
Oh, I did. I'll go watch that.
I should watch it. It's like I can't remember what music she played with, but she like slowed it down as it went flying past.
Like the dun, 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 black and white, or something like that.
Yeah, it was like sad music that played as it flew past.
And I love the next one as well.
Yes. Now the next segment, of course, is the spoiler one because it's not on YouTube, and so we don't want to be spoiled for it. But it will be on the Rooster Teeth website free to watch. Probably in like, what, 12 hours? 10 hours. 10 hours time. Yeah.
Comes out at 11, I think.
I think it's 11 p.m. out.
11 our time, I believe.
I think so.
Anywhere from 10 to 12 hours from now. Yeah. At least 12 hours. It'll definitely be out.
At least it'll definitely be out in 12 hours time, and you just need a free account again to watch it.
Data savings here, data savings there. There's a 2-hour difference from what it normally is, and it's all just... Which makes it so annoying, because everything comes out at 11 now, then when RWBY comes out, it all comes out at 1.
Yes.
It's so annoying how the data savings works.
Yep.
The next one is called Leisurely Stroll of Doom. Now, I only saw this one once, so my memory of this is
I only saw it once as well. Actually, no, sorry, that's a lie. I saw it twice when I was editing my reaction.
You liar. So it starts off with like RWBY and Yang coming into the scene in like the courtyard in Vale out front, and like, we're gonna spend the whole day with Uncle Crow, and Yang's like, the whole day?
The whole day?
I love Uncle Crow and all, but that just sounds dangerous. So, what do you mean? And then like he finally appears and Yang's just run off behind like a pillow and just like hiding. And I don't remember what the stuff that actually happens.
Yeah. Oh, well, just all sorts of things went wrong. They went and got ice cream, and an ice cream fell on the ground. And
yeah, that's right. Which
things were falling from the sky, and just all hell was breaking loose.
Yeah, because RWBY did that same thing back during the Brain Scramble episode where where Roman and Ego get Froyo, and then RWBY comes like, "Yo, mama," and just like falls on the back ice cream on her face. It's another callback to that.
Yeah.
I really can't for the life of me remember.
It was just everything was going wrong, and it was all to do with Crow's bad luck and everything. And
the whole thing was all about like, spending a day with Crow would just be like so bad luck, and it'd just like be the death of you almost to a degree, which might be a canonical hint at something.
Yes.
I'm just looking back through the episode now, just looking at the scenes. I'm not listening to it, I'm just looking at... Oh yeah, so like RWBY's like, what could go wrong? And then a storm is just above her.
That's right, there's a little storm cloud above her head. Yes.
Damn cars. And then the transition scene is is unlucky Uncle Crow. Is the transition screen. Yeah, then she gets the Froyo. And then she has the torch quick energy drink.
Yes.
And it explodes in her face.
I also remember she said the torch quick energy drink because it looked like it was just sprayed everywhere in the face. That's right, I forgot that bit. Yeah.
And then I think the idea was that after all the bad stuff that happens, Crow's like, I'm just lucky enough to be able to spend the day with my niece.
Yes.
And like that was the whole point of it. And then like goes for a hug and RWBY gets set on fire.
Like,
and Crow's like pats it out. Yeah, nothing's happening.
Nothing happened.
But all in all, RWBY Chibi I think has been on fire this season. No pun intended for RWBY. Yeah, no, I think it's been really cool. Yeah, I don't know much else to say. Again, it's RWBY Chibi, so to a degree, it's all just fun. There's not much really to talk about.
Exactly.
In the grand scheme of things, it's fun, it's funny, and we get to see so many characters that we don't get to see anymore. And like I said, when they introduce characters like Klein and Penny, it just is so, or like it was Blake at first, and then it was Penny, and now it's Klein. Where you get to see these characters that have so many potential, just fun. Look at that! I said it would be half an hour. We're an hour. So
we're an hour! Yay!
What the hell do I know?
Hopefully with Klein, we're going to see some more Volume 4 characters. So I'm hoping Carly, I want Carly just to rock up with a plate of like lemonade or something, or cookies or something.
Yeah, well, it's one of those things where I'm happy to get as many characters as we want, but a part of me still wants to be like, let's not throw in characters that have like as much as cute and amazing as much as I'd love to see Chibi Oscar.
Yeah.
Unless because I think it's gonna happen. We could also reset Chibi at the Mistral home.
Yeah. Yeah.
And just have another Chibi there, or just have flash forwards where they're all in their Volume 4 attire, and you can have those kind of segments.
Yeah. Yeah. Not sure how it's all going to go. Yeah. With
but
Oscar.
Like I say, I don't want Oscar to show up at Beacon. I want Raven to do it, but never see Yang. Just never in any scene do they ever interact, and you just have like. Just have Raven and Crow. They just have having dinner or like a coffee or something, and then she turns to a bird and sing on Crow's shoulder, and Yang just walks by, and just like, why is this a big deal? Look, she can't see me. Just leave it at that.
That would be funny. It would be hilarious.
Or like
even Ilya. I don't know how that would work, but Ilya would be cool.
Oh, I swear to God, when we get Ilya and Chibi, that is going to be the most funny lesbian things that's going to ever be happen, and it's going to be hilarious. It's going to be so good.
It is going to be hilarious.
And I'm really hoping that we get something to a degree, where we see, even in Volume 6 itself, we just have Ilya gushing over Yang.
Yes.
I did see someone on Reddit post the idea, and I like these kind of ideas, but always kind of question, is this too coincidental?
Yeah.
The idea that Ilya and Weiss could have gone to the same prep school.
Possibly.
And I'm like, I really like that idea, but a part of me is too cynical and like, isn't that kind of overlapping things a little too much.
I see probably Weiss probably would have been more homeschooled, but I don't know.
Yeah, I think that
Klein
that
may
could
be
very well be the
homeschooled. Oh god, wouldn't it be hilarious if we actually saw something like that in Chibi with Klein homeschooling? Weiss Winter.
And then like Winter interrupts and like Klein's like, "Take your seat, young lady," and then like teaching both of them.
Yes.
It was so cool. Like I think even Jacques or Whitley could show up in Chibi. That wouldn't be too law breaking. I don't think. Just like they came for a visit for whatever reason. Like they don't have to think of a good reason for it to happen.
Exactly.
That could be one. I'm trying to think of any of the villains would make sense coming in. I guess. No.
Yeah, Ilya Neon Story Dash Clash. Yeah. Well.
Yeah, like Neon and Flint could definitely be characters. That show up. Any of the volume 3 teams, I suppose.
Oh, I think Anime's making their stories clash. Well, we don't know anything about Neon.
I don't think their stories necessarily clash. We just know that
she could have
Ilya went to a prep school and that Neon went to Alice Academy.
Yeah.
I don't think their stories would clash.
It could be that Neon didn't actually go to the prep school. She might have done something else before applying for the academy.
Well, that's the thing. Almost every character we know, Ilya's the only character in the whole series that didn't go to an academy. She just went to a school. She went to a
prep school, an Atlas prep school. Yeah. She
didn't go to a training academy, and she didn't go to a major academy because we know that there are minor academies like Signal, and other places, but then there are the major 4 academies.
Yeah.
Whereas Ilya went to something completely different. She just went to a school. Could Adam work in Chibi?
Yeah. Well,
again, it's one of those. It's one of those things. We can have all these characters in Chibi. It's just that it depends. Do they want to make these sets where we say we can jump to Forever Fall and just have Adam and Lieutenant doing something? I'd love to see Adam and Ilya in Chibi because we know that assumingly that during the period of volume 1 through 3, Adam and Ilya, were partners, or at least they were both in the White Fang together.
In the White Fang, yeah.
And then Adam sent Ilya to Menagerie to chase after.
Yeah, and she was already in Menagerie. I think. I believe she was already in Menagerie.
Was she?
Because the Fox Twins mentioned about it. Sister Ilya will be pleased.
Yeah.
So I believe she was already in Menagerie, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, because the Outbanes didn't realise that she was in Menagerie, and then they contacted Adam. Yeah. And they told, because Ilya, So
it made sense for Ilya to,
Yeah. Well, that'd be cool. We jump to Menagerie and just have like little goofy things with the Outbanes and Ilya. Yeah. Jump
and
to
Belladonnas.
All the Belladonnas. Yeah. But that's also what I mean. Like, it depends. Do they want to jump away from Vale?
Yeah.
Because the only way we can get every character in Chibi is if we jump to different locations. Whereas only half the characters can be brought into Vale and for it to work. Like, again, all the Sneeze can come. I think that would work. Raven could if she never interacted with Yang. But also at the same time, I also think Chibi is also almost like a paradox where it's like it's Vale if the fall of Vale didn't happen. I guess is the way you could look at it.
Yeah, it's all like set before the fall.
It's like a split timeline. Like Chibi is if the fall of Beacon never happened, and then main series if the fall of Beacon did happen. Yeah. So yeah. Well, but all in all, I think I'm really really excited for what Chibi has to come. I think there could be some really cool things to come for RWBY Chibi.
Well, before we wrap up the stream, we'll do a quick Q&A if anyone wants to ask us anything.
Adam, I did see that. Yes, I have seen a lot of the RWBY. I've seen all the RWBY 3.0.
3.0, it's by Dishwasher. It's amazing.
Dishwasher, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's all awesome.
It is so cool. You should look it up.
Haven't seen the series? It's all like I don't even know how to describe it. It's amazing.
It is. It's so cool. I know it's heart wrenching, but it's good.
And Bark Dishwasher works first as a Genlock concept designer, I believe, concept artist for Genlock, I believe.
Yes, for Genlock, yeah.
Yeah. So if you guys have any more questions, feel free to ask. Anything really. All
just noticed one of my posters has fallen down. Sorry, I was like, there's only one in the background. Okay.
That's the thing too. Like the heat of my room, like all the posters start to droop eventually. That's just not good. But I have my
Yes.
Actually, you can see. Actually,
I can see your supernova ones up there.
You see the supernova photos.
I've got mine's. Oh, where is it? Actually, I've got some. I should put it up when I'm going to be rearranging myself in this room, and then I'll be able to have some behind me. So, so my photos and stuff.
Yeah, can't see the Mario anymore.
No, I'm facing the Mario wall. But if I move my camera a little bit, you can actually see something.
Oh yeah, there you go.
You can see some of your artwork.
Oh yeah, I didn't
Nora
realize that.
and Freezer Burn down the bottom. Both.
Yeah.
Well, I've got Freezer Burn signed. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel special now.
Yay! And I've got the RWBY one on the other wall. You can't see it, but yeah.
Nice. Very nice. Yeah, I have my Freezer Burn one signed as well by Barbara and Kara.
Yeah.
And I have the Weiss and Winter. I don't know if you can see because of the lighting. And
I can see Winter, just.
I can see
Yang.
We'll break his legs!
Thanks for the hose, Victoria. I concealed them there.
Yeah.
Yes,
You can see
that's
all that
Freezer
there.
Burn.
My convention wall.
Your convention wall, yes, and I can see your passes up there too. Cool. I've got my lanyard hanging up still. From
Ironically got Polaroids both at RTX 17 and 18 by completely different people. I just happened to run into...
I've got one Polaroid. Yeah.
Yeah, so I got a Polaroid... Well, they're both Oscar, actually. But yeah, I just ran into two separate Polaroid people at each convention. I'm like, oh, thank you very much. So
they're just like, can we take a photo? I'm like, yeah, sure. And then they hand us a Polaroid. I'm like, okay.
yeah. So they took a photo and gave me. It's like, oh, cool.
Thank you.
So like, one of the Polaroids the most recent year, the camera person was so focused on the Weiss cosplayer because I'm half in frame. It's like, thanks for that. I mean, the Weiss cosplayer was beautiful. She was amazing, but my Oscar wasn't that bad.
Oscar! Anime asks your RWBY Volume 6 predictions, any unique ones?
I
don't know if we have really anything unique.
No, well, I did see your video, Adam, about Volume 6.
Oh yeah, I need to watch that. Sorry, I haven't watched it yet.
And obviously we have different opinions, preferences, and opinions on the show, obviously. But I thought at least you came off a lot better in person than you did on text because you're not very good coming across in written text. you mean well. I know you mean well, but you. Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. Like when it's in text, it's very hard to gauge.
No, and that's not a thing on anyone. It's really hard to get your opinions across properly in written form.
Yeah.
Without a shit ton of emojis, then just makes you look like a child. So
I use way too many emojis.
It's a hard thing to kind of get across, especially negative opinions that mean well, or criticisms, I should say. But for Volume 6, we discussed this back in episode 2 of this season.
Yeah.
It's really hard. Again, outfits we would like.
Yes.
More winter thing, or just coats to some degree.
Something different.
Something subtle.
Especially like RWBY and Nora and Blake, they're not wearing very much.
Blake especially, and if Sun goes as well.
Oh, we gotcha.
Yeah. I guess in terms of that, I'm not too sure how the character's going to be divided. It's one of those things where I could see, obviously, Team RWBY, Crow, Oscar. I really want to say Ilya. I really think that Ilya still should be a part of the thing, and maybe Sun as well. But then Jean, Ren, and Nora, what happened to those? Because I don't know if everyone should go.
Yeah.
I think everyone should, but the question is, can they?
Yeah, that's the other thing too.
So I'm really not sure there. This volume is really hard to predict. I like your idea though, Adam, of being an atlas for more than one volume.
Yes.
Because I don't think Volume 6 is going to have a climax. I don't think anything's going to happen in Volume 6 that's going to be necessary to leaving.
It's going to be interesting because we have Volume 1 to 3, which was a story arc. It's whether we're going to have Volume 4 to 6 as a story arc, or is it going to go into 7 or even 8 as one story arc? Yeah. We'll
I don't know. I don't know if Atlas is the best place to stay in, for 3 volumes. I think Mistral probably could have been better to stay in, that'd be a better place to stay in for, because it was just, I guess, more developed and it was bigger.
Yeah.
But then again, I know this might sound half-assed to saying, technically we did spend 2 volumes in Mistral.
Yeah, that's true, because Volume 4 was as well.
So to say we're staying 2 volumes in Atlas, but it's also one of those things where you say, Adam, you said, I want to stay in Atlas for 2 volumes. People were mad they were even in Mistral for 1 volume.
Yeah.
You know,
You can't please everyone.
Again, I said back in episode 2, if I had my way, the whole season would be nothing but sitting down and talking. It'd be nothing but that, and then a fight scene thrown in.
Yeah. Because
I just want those, I love the discussions. So everyone who says, too much talking.
Yeah.
Well, sucked in. You didn't like it. I did, so I enjoyed it.
We need to have the discussion episodes, though, for lore and just, and everything. But
yeah, like we will get and again, because if the and again for everyone who's like, oh, I don't want them to. I want them. I want everyone. Not everyone can go to Atlas.
yeah,
The more people go to Atlas, the more story focused we can be.
yeah,
The less splits, the better.
yeah,
Really,
exactly.
it should be.
All in one place again, almost.
Yeah, because again, we will get like one whole episode or 10 minutes just to Blake and Yang with their shit.
Yes.
You know, hopefully we get again Weiss, Penny, Ruby, Ironwood, some sort of revelation on that to some degree. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I love the only thing I could think about. In terms of like a big bad in Atlas, I wouldn't mind if they finally brought in Dr. Merlot from Grim Eclipse.
Oh, that would be cool. Yeah.
They've hinted at, but I don't know if they actually will do. Yeah, like I wouldn't mind seeing like a slap or some sort of physical. Well, no. I do want to see again Yang should be defined in Blake.
Yeah.
I don't want. Yeah, and I don't think they will. I don't think they will. I don't think they have made up enough friends. There will definitely be something.
There will
A slap,
definitely
I
be
think-
something for sure.
Yeah, a slap will probably be at the worst. It won't be a fight. For everyone who's thinking there's going to be a fight, you're an idiot.
No, it will just be more.
But
yeah.
if the show proves me wrong, I'll happily be an idiot. If the show I would love to see a fight between them. That's what I mean. This
Yeah.
volume could be a lot of the more like training, sparring. You know, let's see some fights we haven't seen before. Like Blake versus Yang, Ruby versus
Yeah.
Weiss. You know, we could see something like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, volume 6 predictions. Just a slight character clothing change. Maybe some Penny stuff. Maybe
Yes.
Whitley, Jacques, Winter stuff. Obviously.
I want to know more about Mantle and how Mantle and Atlas and everything as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we could very well get some a lot more fauna stuff with that as well. In terms of again, a finale, I don't think we'll probably get. Yeah, I have no idea what the finale is going to be.
No.
I don't think it's going to be an invasion.
Really
I don't
unsure
think
where
it's
it's
going
going
to
to go. Yeah.
Yeah. It could be like the one crazy one I can think of is what if they do reactivate Penny 2.0 and she's like evil and they have to destroy her and she's like destroying Atlas or something like that. You know, like as if like a maiden was doing it, like because like Penny's like probably could be as powerful as a maiden, I imagine, to some degree.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's just spitballing for a conflict for the sake of conflict, but that doesn't need to be a conflict, really. One thing I will say that I don't think we mentioned because it's been 3 weeks since we streamed. Kerry mentioned 2 weeks ago that the scripts are done, or at least very, very close to being done.
Awesome.
The scripts of Volume 5 were not done by the time the season started.
No.
Apparently.
Yes.
But Kerry has said that the scripts are almost already done.
That's good.
So that's so reassuring for me personally.
How many are Penny 2.0?
I wouldn't say but maybe. But again, like we could get like an inner evasion, something to that degree. But yeah, that's again. This is really like you said yourself, Adam. This is a very hard volume to predict. I do agree.
Exactly. Well, I think we should be wrapping it up.
Yeah.
Before we
100%.
wrap it up, I'm going to say let's all hail the Great One.
Oh god.
Oh, hail the Great One. Bow down to the greatness.
All hail the Great One indeed. All hail the Great One.
The Great Wise. Is that the camp platypus in the background?
No? What
Kitty
platypus?
cat!
What platypus?
I got my kitty cat.
This is my kitty cat.
It's a kitty cat.
Say hi, Schmokey.
Hi, Smokey.
Ow, ow, ow. No, bad. Stop. Be kind.
You mean this anime? It's now
No,
the
he
Jar
meant
of
Kira.
Ashes.
He meant Kira.
I know, but this is now the Jar of Ashes rather than the Jar of Turd.
Stop. You're being
Uh-oh.
you're being difficult.
Uh-oh.
Stop. Smokey, stop.
Max is in the other room, so I can't bring
You're
him on.
being difficult, Frogger.
Hi, kitty.
Look at his little soul patch.
It cats always look like they're planning world domination. Just look at his face.
I see you, Ruby Rose.
I see you. Oh, goodness. Well, thank you, everyone, for watching. It's been a good stream. Enjoyed it. And thank everyone, of course, who's watching on YouTube, too, for watching the whole stream. You got scratched, didn't you?
Yeah.
And cat hair everywhere.
Yeah. Anyway.
You can't see, this is covered in dog hair right now. Thankfully, it doesn't show up on the video.
But yeah, no, thank you guys, everyone, for watching. We're 3 times longer than we said we were going to be.
Yes.
Okay, anyway. Thank you guys, and we'll
Thank you.
might see you in a fortnight. I guess it depends what information. No. Wait. No. No. I'll be here. I'm going on vacation next weekend, which we won't stream anyway. So
yes.
we might be here.
So it'll be the 21st of July.
Is it that 21st? Okay. Okay, yeah, 21st, and then the next fortnight after that, we'll have RTX news.
Yes.
So we want to think. So next fortnight, 21st, we want to think of something to do.
We'll have to think of a subject. So
let us know.
Something. Yeah, let us know what you want us to discuss in the next corner of Remnant.
Yeah.
Yep, for sure.
100%.
Okay. But yeah, then the one after that, we'll probably be discussing RTX news, which is exciting.
Yeah.
Yay. Thank you everyone for watching.
Bye.
I hope you have an awesome day, night, and we'll see you all in the next one. Okay, bye.